Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my celibacy journey and how I've come to be where I am today, the challenges I've faced along the way, and the reasons why I decided to be celibate. But before we get into that, I just need to get into a bit of a definition of what celibacy is all about. Celibacy is when you decide not to have any relations at all. So it can be for religious reasons, it can be for spiritual reasons, but that's the most simplistic way of defining what celibacy is. The way my celibacy journey started, it wasn't really like at the time that I was going to embark on it. I'd come out of a very toxic and heartbreaking relationship, and I just wanted to be able to focus on myself because I feel like in that relationship I had lost a part of myself, and there was a lot of back and forth, especially in the last 2 years of the relationship, where there was a lot of back and forth with relations to sexual activity. I think there was a lot of attraction still on both sides, and because that was in the mix, it was something that made it very difficult for me anyway to cut ties because there was always that pull that I felt with him. So when the relationship ended and I thought to myself, if I get into the next relationship, I want to be free of all the pressure and all the hold that the sexual activity and sexual attraction had. And I just wanted to be in a position where I I was free. My mind was free. I wasn't going into the relationship based off purely on physical and sexual attraction. So I said to myself, I'm going to give myself 6 months. I am just going to have not date anyone. I am just going to be in a position where I want to be in a position where I will be able to think clearly. So my initial reason was to think clearly and to make myself be in a position that if I ever got into another relationship, I will be free. So yeah, so that's how I went into it. And then the 6 months turned into 12 months, turned into 18 months. And it took a very long time for me to get to a point where I was really comfortable with it because even though I had abstained for that amount of time, there was always the, oh, you know what? I'm a human being. I just need that companionship, that closeness with somebody. That's what makes me human. And I still had that desire to be in those sort of relations. So yeah, so that was the beginning part of my journey, and then after that, I just got used to being on my own. I got to like who I was without any distractions of any sort of relationships. I got to know myself. I got to know what I liked, and I got to really dig deep into the person that I quite enjoy the company of. And it came to me that some of the things and some of the actions I done in the past were because I felt that if I didn't have that connection with somebody, then I I just felt lonely, you know, and it was just a way of connecting with somebody else, with that person. But then it just kind of opened my eyes up. There's so many other different connections that I have with my family, with my friends that are just as, if not more important than having this um, attraction to this person. And it was very eye opening. And so, whatever, two years turned into three, turned into four. And now I am over 9 years celibate. I am 44. So pretty much in all my 40s so far, I have not had any um, relations. And to be fair, when I started this, I the plan was not for me to be. I didn't have a set time where I said, "Oh, I'm going to abstain for 2 years. I'm going to abstain for." It kind of evolved. It just carried on, and then before I knew it, before I know it, I am over 9 years celibate. So yeah, this is something that is maybe going to carry on in the near future. I don't know, but this is just an explanation of where I am today. So, whatever journey you're on, however you choose to rebuild your life, however you choose to focus on what's important to you, just make sure that it's the right decision for you. Don't get pressured by anyone. Don't get pressured into being celibate if it's not something that you want to do, or don't be pressured into not being celibate if it's not something that you want to do. So yeah, so that is my experience so far and how I've kind of coped with it. I have also taken on more hobbies. I've taken up. I go to the gym a lot more. I read books, so it's opened up my eyes and opened up my mind to a lot more activities that initially, when I went into this, I hadn't even taken up. So it has enriched my life in so many other ways. It hasn't really taken anything away from me. So yeah, I'm happy with where I am, and like I said, if you are happy with where you are, make sure that the decisions that you make are good for you, because you will be able to live with that decision. No one else will. All the consequences, all everything else will be down to you to deal with. So that is all for today. If you have any comments, please put them in the comment section below. And please like and subscribe to my channel, where I'll be talking a lot more about my celibacy journey. And I will be talking about all the other aspects as well as I navigate life as a 44-year-old. So stay tuned, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.